G'day everybody and welcome back to Starcub Review. I'm your host as always, Starcub. Hey, how's everyone doing? It's been an absolute long time since I did any videos, reviews and that. I have just been absolutely swamped. So please forgive me with all of that. I have had lots of family matters to tend to. Not to mention we had a really big bout of snowstorm that came through, so that was a big thing, trying to get all the cars out of the snow and stuff like that. But also in general, I have just been doing a lot of planning of what to do ahead of time, and some of it just has not panned out the way that I wanted it to, but that's fine. So I'm bringing you all some videos as we speak. They'll be coming out over the next couple of hours, days. So yeah, please look forward to those. Today I've got several book reviews. My first of 2026. Well, this one is the first one I've read from 2026 so far. So please look forward to that. And again, I do apologize for the long wait, but today's review is going to be my first book of 2026, and that is Terry Pratchett's Discworld novel, The Colour of Magic. So please look forward to that. I will roll the opening credits, and I will see you after that. Okay, everybody, I am back. You know the drill. Let's get into it. So, my first book of 2026, which I finished in pretty much in early January, was Terry Pratchett's The Colour of Magic, which is actually his first Discworld novel in the Discworld series as a whole, published in 1983. And I honestly have to say, reading The Colour of Magic, I would have to say I absolutely loved The Colour of Magic. It was really funny. It was absurd. It was, oh my god, it was funny. It was heartfelt. It was weird. It it went in directions that were just like absolutely nuts. The story is absolutely nuts, and by now everyone should know who Terry Pratchett is and his whole Discworld world as such. But if you don't, I'll just give you a quick rundown. The story takes place on Discworld, which is a planet-sized planet-sized flat disk that's carried through space on the back of 4 elephants. Gargantuan elephants, should I say, because they're gargantuan. There's Berilia, Tubul, Great T'Phon and Jerakeen, and they are standing on the shell of the great sea turtle T'Phon, which is a giant space sea turtle. How much more rad can you get with that? And they are standing on his shell, carrying the Discworld on their backs. And of course the Discworld has, forests, civilisations, mountains, rivers. So it's like they're holding a world on their backs in space. It's absolutely nuts. But that's the gist of it, and this is how everything started in the Discworld. And it's got one of my favourite characters in it. Well, Rincewind is one of my favourite. I absolutely love Rincewind as a character. Death is in it as well, obviously. Death is a major part in Terry Pratchett's novels, so is Rincewind. So it was absolutely great to see them back in it. Also, there's Bel Shemharoth, which is the Soul Eater, the Sender of Eight, chthonic god of the dungeon dimensions. So like I said, it's really, you got other dimensions, you got creation of dimensions, you got all these different characters. You got Huron, who's the barbarian, Huron the Chimeria, Lisa Wormbiter, aka Liana, the luggage, another character. It's insane, some of these characters. Rincewind, obviously, he's the wizard. Two Flower and his round world alias, Jack Zweblumen. If I butchered that, I'm so sorry. And then, of course, Death. Now, in terms of the story, it's basically you get to see the creation of the Discworld, and basically Rincewind is on a journey through all of this, discovering magic, discovering life, discovering, nooks and crannies, and absurd adventures, all the while in space. And it's the characters in it. I can't describe it other than he goes on this huge ass adventure, and it's also the creation of the worlds, and the dimensions and who inhabits them, and these weird and crazy characters that Rincewind meets along the way. But it's also about destruction, and what not to tamper with, what to, it's about sacrifice for certain things in order for it to be good, for it to be bad. It's something that I honestly, as a Terry Pratchett fan, it's really hard to describe some of the things, because the books themselves, Terry Pratchett just does it in such a way where he's such a masterclass in how to describe characters in the world they live in, and of all the funny shit that they do. And he just does it so well, and I can't really describe them other than Rincewind, Death, all of those characters. They're just so well written that it's hard to describe them in the book other than they go on a really insane adventure. But the Color of Space, the Color of Magic, also too, is a really fantastic journey through the creation of life, how it develops, how everything has a purpose, how certain things live and die, and the magic of it as well is just, it's a journey. And as a Terry Pratchett fan, and I'm saying this to any other Terry Pratchett fan, you all know that his humour is absolutely spot on, absolutely spot on. His humour is just so infectious, so funny, that I just couldn't stop laughing when I kept reading this book. I just kept reading and reading and reading and reading. And his characters, I swear, are just like caricatures of real life characters that I have met in real life, that I have met, that I'm best friends with, that I'm acquaintances with, that I've met. And it's just like, holy crap. It really does paint a picture that, the stuff that Terry Pratchett writes about is just, it's genius. And that's all I can really say, other than you go on this big journey with Rincewind and Death and all the other host of characters in it as well. But it focuses on the creation of the Discworld and where T'Phon is going, destruction, life, death, what the meaning of life exactly as well, and what it means to these characters. What other things do they have to go through in order to create life, destroy it? You'll see it as it goes. You just keep reading it, and it just gets more and more profound. There's so many things in it that layer real world stuff as well. There's real world consequences for certain actions that you do. So it's a very methodical, I guess, look at a world creation and dimensions and beings, and a great big sea turtle that has 4 gargantuan elephants with a big huge disc that they're carrying on their back, and it's absolutely insane. Never in a million years would I think that I'd be reading a world that Terry Pratchett has created that is just so well done. Like, I really want to live in that world because it's funny, it's hilarious, it's it's something so insane that I can see myself living in that world going, oh, I live in Ankh-Morpork and I do this and I do that and going on crazy adventures with wizards and witches and, all that sort of stuff. Just your uncle, you're at a boarding school, you're magic, you gotta find where your grandfather is and his death and all of that. So all of his books and characters are just, you know what I mean, people. Especially Terry Pratchett fans, it's insane. Honestly, I can't describe it any more than that. The Color of Magic, everybody, 10 out of 10. Absolutely loved the color of Magic, and I will continue to keep reading Terry Pratchett's books because they're just absolutely fantastic, absolutely fantastic. But other than that, thanks so much, guys, for tuning in. Just before I end this video, I just want to say a big, huge thank you to everyone new to my channel, new subscribers to my channel that have been, subscribing over the last week, 2 weeks, last month. It's been absolutely fantastic to see the numbers go up. Let's continue that because that has just been really fantastic. I really do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Seeing new subscribers really does brighten my day. And to everyone still watching my channel and is a subscriber, thanks so much, guys. I all love and appreciate you. And without further ado, that is my review for today, and I will catch you all with another one very soon. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, and the notification button on my channel to keep up to date with all my content, and I will see you guys with some new videos very soon. Alright, guys. Ciao.